Um, Stephanie, are you there? I mean, you came on and you commented. But anyway, like I was saying, there are so many people going through things today. And I'm not saying that people haven't. Hey, thank you for joining. And they are going through things, and a lot of people use go talking to people and doing things as a sign of weakness, but it's not a sign of weakness. If you need help, just be humble enough, or how can I say it? Humble enough, or what's the word? What's the word? Humble and brave enough to say that you need help. But anyway, we're gonna talk about love. And if y'all will, y'all can ask me some questions, and I will try to answer them the best of my knowledge. Y'all do some of this hand. I'm just gonna do it like this. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Stephanie? Because I have this earpiece in. Can you hear me? Okay. But I was trying to wait on a few more people to come on, before and I know that probably are a lot of more people that are lying, but I'm trying to get right. So that's what we need to learn to do. Stay out of other folks' business. People can be, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all about this house that I used to live in. So, and it was kind of like right side the road, but this house, it was somebody had an accident right in front of my house. They ran into the bank. The car was gone, but they ran into the bank. So the next morning, I got up, and when I walk out my door, the bank is right there. Hey, Shantae, how are you? That's my daughter, y'all. Hey, Amber, how are you? Thank y'all for joining. But the bank is right there. And somebody had hit the bank, and I'm like, somebody ran into the bank. And so, and I went over and I investigated, like I'm a police. I investigated. But when I investigated, it was a wallet out there. So I got the wallet, took it inside, and just looked at something, to try to get, a phone number or whatever. And I did. But my point of that is, if I was a nosy person and in everybody's business, I would have known that that accident had happened right in front of my door. That's what I mean by mind your own business. Thank you. What is that? Sue? Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Alva. But yeah, I mean, and if I had been a nosy person, I would have known that that accident had happened. But I'm not a nosy person. And the things that I hear, I hear, and a lot of times I hear things, and I would be like, how because a lot of people, and that's how lies get spread. But lies spread worse than wildfire. Lies get spread because this person done whispered in this person's ear, and this done came out this ear. No, now I ain't gonna say it done went in this person, it done came out this person's mouth, went in this person, it came out that mouth, and it just go on and on and on. And that's how lies get out, and that's how lies be spread. And it be people out there that don't even know you, and they will say, And when they see you at time, oh, that's her or that's him. You know, and they don't even know you. Don't even know nothing about you. But y'all, we're gonna jump back into love. We're gonna jump back into love. And the reason why I'm trying to reflect on love, because there are so many people that came up from a child and now they are in their adulthood, and that has followed them their whole life, that they're not being loved. You know, and sometimes they say, I'm not loved by my mama. I'm not loved by my daddy. I'm not loved by this one. I'm not loved by that one. But we have to think about, yeah, we want people to love us, but God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. And sometimes that should be enough right there for us. To reflect on. But we want to feel love down here on earth, even though we know within our hearts that God loves us. But at the same time, we want to be loved by our significant other, by our children, by our parents, and sometimes by our friends, because we know we ain't gonna be loved by our enemy. I, I'm just saying, y'all. But me, the things that I go through, I would not wish that upon my worst enemy. And I look at some of my shoes that I walk in, not literally walk in, but some of my shoes, the things that I done been through. If somebody else had to go through what I done been through, I know they wouldn't be able to do it. I just know they wouldn't be able to do it. But we just talk about love, love, love. If people, and it's funny how if people out there that has never met you before, like my YouTube family, they tell me, some of them, but which I believe